winner of the best turned out in the last race is number 39, What a Gale, and the prize goes to the groom Karen Part. That's number 39, What a Gale, judged the best turned out. Right up, sorry.
The runners come onto the course for the final race, the 8th race, sponsored by Ribble Packaging for confined hunts maidens, 5, 6 and 7-year-olds. And the first down is 35 Sultry, in purple with the orange centre stripe and quartered cap. Then 18 Flying Buck, ridden by Robert Collis, change of rider here in red with black sleeves and spotted cap. 27, John Cambridge and Reed, in light blue with striped sleeves. Then 19, Guild Street, in pink with purple sleeves. Next is the grey 14, Dawn Swallow, in red with yellow cross belts. After Dawn Swallow is 23, Major Lead. Major Lead in black and white stripes with green and white striped sleeves. 39, What a Gale in the blue and white quarters, followed by 12, Cruise Home, in yellow with the blue sleeves and black cap, followed by 26, which is Pink Peril, ridden by Gary Hammer in grey with the red sash. Next is 28, Royal Birchlin, in blue with the pink seams. And there are 3 more to go down. Number 38, Trojan Pleasure, in blue with a yellow hoop, followed by Sail Ring, number 29, in fawn with red sleeves, and finally number 25, Motherhood, blue with the gold chevron. Motherhood ridden by John Mather. So 13 runners. For the 8th race, the confined hunts maiden, and with number 11, Courtacle non-runner.
Starter is behind that ambulance. I can't see the flag.
I was doing the commentary one day.
Thanks, sir.
Yes,
They're under starters' orders. And they're off for the 8th and final race on the card, the confined hunts maiden, and as they go to the first, they're read by Royal Birchlin and Guild Street. And 1 or 2 pecked on landing, particularly Dawn Swallow, but all jumped it safely enough. They're led by Guild Street, Cruise Home, Royal Birchlin, then Major Lead and Reed, Dawn Swallow, What a Gale. After this one is Motherhood. then Sultry. After Sultry is Flying Buck, Pink Peril, Trojan Pleasure, and finally Sail Ring. Again, they're going a steady pace, led by Cruise Home as they settle down. Now it's Cruise Home from Guild Street, Royal Birchlin, Reed, and Major Lead. After Major Lead is What a Gale and Dawn Swallow. So straightening up to the fourth, Guild Street, Cruise Home, Major Lead on the inside, Royal Birchlin in the centre, racing with Reed. After these is Motherhood, What a Gale, Dawn Swallow, Pink Peril. And then Sultry, Sail Ring. After Sail Ring is Flying Buck, who made a bad mistake, and finally Trojan Pleasure. So going away from us to the ditch, Cruise Home, from Dawn Swallow, Reed, Guild Street, and Royal Birchlin. Major Lead racing on the inside, and behind these are Motherhood and What a Gale and Sail Ring. At the ditch, Cruise Home and Guild Street jumped it together from Major Lead and Reed. So running to the furthest end of the course, and as they straighten up, it's Guild Street from Reed, Cruise Home, Major Lead, Dawn Swallow, Royal Birchlin, What a Gale, Motherhood. After this one is Sultry racing with Pink Peril. Then there's a gap. I should say Sail Ring, then Pink Peril, and the one that unseated its rider was Flying Buck. So the field reduced to 12. And as they come back through the trees, it's Reed who's gone to the front. I think they'll reappear with Reed racing by a length or two in front of Cruise Home and Guild Street. And they're 6 or 7 lengths clear from Major Lead, What a Gale, Dawn Swallow, and Royal Birchlin. And a good jump by Reed by 2 lengths to Guild Street. Mistake. A Dawn Swallow unseated, and there was also a mistake by Major Lead, but Stephen Brookshaw continues with this one, racing in about 5th, but lost a few lengths. Reed by 2 lengths to Guild Street and Cruise Home. Major Lead back in 4th in front of Royal Birchlin, What a Gale. Then Sail Ring and Motherhood. After Motherhood is Sultry and Sail Ring. Then there's a long gap to Pink Peril, and finally Trojan Pleasure. Still Reed by 2 lengths from Guild Street and Cruise Home. So they go to the cross fence to our left, and they're 10 or 12 lengths clear of Major Lead, Royal Birchlin, and What a Gale. Trojan Pleasure beginning to lose touch. But it's Reed who jumps this in the centre. Guild Street a length in second. 3 or 4 lengths then to Cruise Home. The gap then to, a long gap to What a Gale, Major Lead, Royal Birchlin, Sail Ring, and a further gap to Pink Peril, and finally Trojan Pleasure with Sultry pulling up. And Motherhood was a faller. So 9 left in this confined hunt maiden, and they're led by Guild Street and Reed, a Cruise Home, as they go away to the ditch. Guild Street on the inside of Reed, and they're going to rise at this together by 2 lengths to Cruise Home, Major Lead on the inside, racing with Royal Birchlin and What a Gale. Sail Ring is last of this leading group, and then there's a gap to Pink Peril and Trojan Pleasure. So left-handed again, Guild Street by half a length to Reed. Cruise Home a clear 3rd in front of What a Gale moving 4th. Sail Ring's made a place or 2 into 5th in front of Major Lead, who's dropped back 6 and is beginning to lose his place, with Royal Birchlin going past him at that fence. So they're about a mile from home. Guild Street and Reed, and they've been disputing it for the last mile, and they reappear with Guild Street by half a length to Reed. Watergale is third, just in front of Cruise Home, and Sail Ring is the one going well in fifth. Plain Fence, Guild Street a length and a half to Reed, and then there's a gap 3 lengths then to Cruise Home, Watergale, and Sail Ring, who's making relentless progress up towards the leaders. Another Plain Fence, Guild Street, who hits the top of it from Reed and Watergale. Sail Ring now getting reminders, having got very close in fourth, and the gap then to Cruise Home is beginning to lose touch. So last on the far side, Guild Street by 3 or 4 lengths to Watergale is second, Sail Ring is third, Reed is now dropped back fourth, Cruise Home is pulling up, and they're well strung out. The final race of the day, the Confined Hunt Maiden, and they race to the third from home. It's Guild Street by 3 lengths from Watergale, 4 or 5 lengths then to Sail Ring, who's back in third, and Reed can do no more in fourth. Racing down toward the second last, Guild Street from Watergale. They're beginning to draw clear of the remainders, who are headed by Sail Ring. So Guild Street, Michael Hammond from Watergale. At the second last, Guild Street with Watergale trying to mount a challenge on the paddock side. And it's Guild Street with Watergale running on at length and a half back in second as they come to the last. Guild Street, Watergale, 2 lengths between them as they go to the last. Guild Street, Watergale, and Guild Street now being pressed by Watergale as they go to the line. It's Guild Street from Watergale with Sail Ring back in third.